Hello, I'm the general manager for the Portland Trailblazers, and I'd like to thank you for meeting with us. We have a pair of picks in the lottery at the 6th and 11th slots, and would like to ask you a few questions. Aside from a few veterans, this is a very young team. We're bringing in a lot of young talent this offseason, and it won't be easy to get this team back into the playoffs immediately. Are you willing to take your lumps as a team in order to grow as a core along with all the other young talent the Blazers have?
I'm not interested in
rebuilding. I appreciate your
rebuilding.
candidness and telling me that it won't be all roses in the rose garden right off the bat. I'll give you the same respect and tell you flat out, I want to win immediately. Not next year, not the year after, right now. I just don't think I can handle all that losing and don't see myself as a fit with the Blazers.
All right,
He's probably
one
not going
more.
to like that.
This question is a tough one to ask, as there really isn't a right or wrong answer. Over the last couple of years, we've had entire seasons washed out by insurmountable injuries. As a franchise, we're becoming more conscious on injury histories and what that means for our draft picks. What can you tell us about your injury history, and more importantly, your ability to play through pain?
I've never had a real
Fortunately,
injury.
I've been blessed with good health, man. I think the worst injury I've ever had was a sprained ankle, you know? I picked up some knocks over the years, but it's never held me back in practice or in games. I feel like I'm a safe pick for you guys in that regard.
Thanks for answering our questions. I don't know that we're a fit for you at this time. We'll need to discuss internally. I'll be in touch. Good performance tonight out there. As the GM of the Cleveland Cavaliers, I'd like to thank you for taking a moment to answer some questions for us. We have the 4th overall pick, as well as the 24th overall, and are considering using one of those selections on you. I really think the first piece to getting the Cavs franchise back on track is to find and develop our backcourt of the future. We think we have a great floor leader with Kyrie Irving coming to us last year. We think you have the talents to be a great player in the NBA, though, and are looking to take the best talent available regardless of position. How do you think your skills match up with Kyrie's if you were to join him in our backcourt?
We are both great.
The big thing that stood out to me about Kyrie last year was his desire to win. I can go on and on about how his playmaking ability and my ability to score would mesh well, but what I think makes us a great fit in the backcourt is that we both have the intangibles to succeed in the NBA. No other backcourt would have our work ethic and competitive nature. Not one. Look, you draft me, you're drafting a winner, just like you did with Kyrie.
Kind of don't want to go to Cleveland, to be honest.
Okay, last question.
But I do want to get drafted.
As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you that you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work. How many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years. Are you going to be able to remain focused during the rebuilding years?
No, not interested.
Yeah, I'll keep this short and sweet. All I do is win, but I don't really see that opportunity right now in Cleveland. Sorry, I'm just not interested in losing.
Well, that's going to make
Well,
him
that didn't
angry.
go quite as I expected. We'll see you at the draft.
Greetings, I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Detroit Pistons. We're picking 9th in the upcoming draft. We love what we saw in you and want to ask you some questions to see how well you'd fit in with us. Question number 1. The team that we built here in Detroit was a rebuilding effort that didn't quite pan out. Obviously, it's difficult to predict the future, but I expect to see a fair amount of roster turnover as we work towards retooling the lineup for another rebuilding effort. How comfortable would you feel coming into a situation where the roster is in a state of flux?
Not a problem.
That's not a problem for me at all. To me, that just says the people running the team want nothing less than titles. Plural. Titles. It'd be an honor for me to play for a team like that. I want to win, man, badly.
Interesting. Next question. How important is it for you to be a lottery pick in the draft?
Honestly, I don't really care. I'm more concerned with going to the right team than I am going as high as possible. I want to play for someone who's going to utilize me to the best of my abilities. Someone who's going to use me to put the team into a position to win games. You heard?
You heard? Hell yeah. I
Okay,
heard.
that's all I have. I love what I heard here. We would love to have you join us. We'll be in touch.